Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this cross. You can you can tell it's a bounding box by the bitmap shape and coloration. It would almost probably trace pretty good, but we don't. He asked how to draw it. I've come up with two different ways. Sadly, the envelope tool doesn't work on a rectangle or a square. If you could envelope this guy, well, let's turn on the unconstrained and hold down the shift key. Well, it doesn't even work. You can envelope it, but it doesn't do anything to the shape. And as soon as you check off of it, it goes away. I've tried converting it to a curve. I mean, normally with the text, that would work. So there's two ways to do this. Well, at least two ways. I made two identical crosses. I'm going to bring in an indexing line and have them snap to my crosses, top and bottom. And you'll see why in just a second. Now I'm going to set my nudge factor with nothing selected. Yeah, that's too much. Let's go 0.25. And I'm going to bring these lines in. So I'm going to select the first line and move it over. I'm just nudging it with the, now I'm going to use the right arrow key. Now I'm going to use the left arrow key. Now I'm going to use the up arrow key. That just gave me some distance. So now what I need to do, I'm going to take both these and I'm going to go up to object and convert them to a curve. I'm going to do the crossbar first. I'm going to take the shape tool and select it and hit, turn it into a curve. And then I'm going to grab that center and I'm just going to have it curve down to that line. Now, if I was doing this for real, I'd probably put an indexing line in the center so I know I'm in the center. And like here, I'm just going to ballpark the center. I don't know that I turned that into a curve. I kind of like this way. I came up with the other way first because I was a little bit frustrated when I couldn't figure out how to make the envelope tool work. I mean, I guess I've never had tried it. If we take away our indexing lines now and we weld this and we make it 36 points and make it black, I've got that crossed and it's sharp, 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 sharp. Very nice. Now, the other way to do it is, I'm not ashamed, it's the first way I came up with. You know what? I don't like that. I don't like nudging so many times because then you forget how many times you've nudged. So I'm going to put it back. Well, I'm going to try to put it back. Let's call that good. Now I'm going to put my nudge on like 5 inches and I'm going to nudge this out of the way. And you could also, let's just do that. Hit EC and put them in the center and then just move this thing up to where you think the cross ought to be. But we're still going to grab, I'm going to make it like 10-inch nudge, get it really out of the way. And what I came up with, but you have to have some constraints on the ends. So I'm going to take a indexing line. You know, if you ever have too many indexing lines, just select one, then hold down Control A and hit delete. It'll delete all your indexing lines that you don't need. You can turn them off. You can turn them on and off, but they're still there. Now I'm going to change my nudge factor like to 1 inch. And I'm going to take my indexing line and I'm going to move it to the left, move it to the right, move it to the left. Now I'm going to get a tool we don't normally use, or I don't, the 3-point curve line, and try to stay about on that edge. Try to even with the cross and then make your shape. And then I'm going to hit the plus key on the keyboard while holding down the control button to make sure it's parallel, perpendicular. And then you fill that in and there's your section of your cross. And then you would just do the same thing on the other cross. exactly. I mean, you could have your indexing lines going the other way, but it'll work. Now, some of you are going to ask, why did I go past the indexing lines? Well, I learned that by trial and error. If you don't, you're going to get this. So let's use the 3-point. I really like, the 3-point ellipse tool I didn't use forever. Well, let's go here and make our ellipse, and then hit the plus key and hold down the control button. That way it's perpendicular, and then fill it as in. Now, the reason I went past the line is, let's look at the lines. They've got a really sharp turn because of that peak. And if you take this now and make it like that 24 points, you're going to get that. Corel just doing what you ask it to do, kind of. So go further where you don't have that. I mean, that's a pretty cool way to make a bend, but that's just, you're asking it to too much right there. So that's why you go further, but to make that cross. And there's probably, 4 or 5 more ways to make it. But I'm really kind of, why the envelope tool doesn't work, because it would be so cool if we took this and hold down, select, I can't ever tell if non-constraint's on. Hold down the shift key. No, see, it's not on. Hold down the shift key and look at that. That would have been so easy with the rectangle. Anyway, I hope that helped that person and somebody in the future, and thank you for watching.